Yo, Jerry. Jerry, can you hear me? All right, cool. Sweet. All right, everybody's piling in good. Cool. Not gonna go live for too terribly long, but I figured this was better than just doing a normal free play video today because I've got a few minutes before I'm gonna post my late afternoon and night picks. I figure we can have some fun. I have a play in the Wisconsin game, and it is not the over. Everybody say what's up, Jerry. He is in the chat. Let's see what we've got going on while everybody files in. Hold on one second. Let me toss this up on Twitter. Hold on, my dog wants out. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. All right, sweet. Like I said in the game, I have a pick on the game. It is not that, but it was a client-only pick. Randy, I'm confused. You say you can barely hear me, but then you say the mic sounds good. Yo, what's up, Troy? Mario, my plays have been up since last night. Well, I shouldn't say last night. Since I posted, Jerry had his plays, Jerry's soccer plays, as well as my early games, or my first round of games got put up about 2 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, they've been up for over about 13 hours now. Yep, Steve, we cashed the Navy one. With these odds makers are asleep at the wheel. I don't know what you mean by that, Randy. You just said the mic sounds good. Is anyone else having a problem hearing me? Because to be honest with you, I don't ever use a desktop when I go live. Never have. Have always used the laptop. Always. I never use the desktop. And that's usually because the desktop's doing other things while I'm live. Because usually I go live during the week in the middle of the afternoon. So I've got all of my trading apps. I've got all of the sportsbook stuff pulled up. So I don't go live there because it'll bog it down. I mean, Mario, there's some late games on there. Well, I say late games. I mean, there's some later afternoon stuff on there. But, I mean, yes, there will be later games. You'll get an email when they're posted. Like always. Sure, we can go over UNC Florida State. The reason that the line dropped is because Florida State has players out. 2 players out. One of their best scorers is out. And here's the thing. Even though Hamilton's a great coach, I mean, he's already been – I think that he'll be in the next Hall of Fame class for coaches. I think he will be inducted in the next class. Great coach. He has really, really built a hell of a program there. And but here's the thing about Florida State that you got to understand is they are a true fundamental team. They don't try to get pretty. They don't try to conform to the way another team wants to make them play. So if a team wants them to spread out, they don't spread. And that's why they've been so successful. I mean, just like last year, when I said last year that I predicted Florida State would win the ACC title, everybody thought I was insane. And what did they do? They won the regular season title last year. They ended up getting the postseason title, too, because of where it was called off due to COVID. But they were going to win it. I mean, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I even said this year, they were probably the best team to do it with the teams that were going to be the ones that nobody paid attention to in Miami and Wake Forest. Obviously, Miami's still really young. They've got a lot of players out, so this just isn't their year, but they're coming. But one thing that you have to realize about the way that Florida State and UNC match up is Roy is very familiar with their style of play. But, the same goes for Hamilton. He knows how Roy plays. But one thing about this game is the North Carolina bigs will prevent Florida State from being able to go inside like they usually do at will. This is the game for North Carolina. If there's any big game for North Carolina this year, I mean, obviously they beat Duke, but truth be told, that wasn't as big of a game like it is most years because, Duke is just on an off year. And North Carolina, truthfully, is too. So if there's any big-time game for North Carolina to win in the regular season, this is it. I think they can do it. I don't have any money on the game. I think the line is accurate. I think the line opened accurate. And then, of course, with the absence of players, I think that, Florida State laying a point, it's very close to a pick 'em in my book. Do I think that North Carolina wins today? I think they can. And another thing you got to realize in this, Steven, is 3,200 fans are allowed in the Dean Dome today. First time all year. Now, 3,200 isn't a lot. It's not the typical 20,000 that, the Dean Dome is used to. But don't think that 3,200 Tar Heel fans aren't going to get loud. So this is probably going to be, truth be told, this will be the most hostile environment that Florida State's seen all year. So I really do think that even though, if you're going to ask me who the better team is, Florida State is the better team at this point in time, this season. But I do think that North Carolina can win. I think coming off of that loss at Marquette, just like I told everybody that would happen, or if you watch the members only video, I basically told you that was going to happen. I think that we're getting these teams in a perfect spot for North Carolina to pull an upset. Let's see if Rick has sent me any of his. Oh, and congrats everybody that tuned in to the live stream yesterday. 2-0 in college basketball picks. You would have, if you bet all of the horse racing action, you would have made good money on that. So anybody that tuned in yesterday should have made some nice profit. And I'm going to give you some more horses if he is sending it to me. I don't know what the weather's like down there. I know he said that they had some kind of nasty weather earlier. Let's see what we've got. And guys, if any of you have emailed me, I got through most of them last night, all but about 20. And then, of course, this morning woke up with a ton. We unfortunately dropped our game of the week. It sucks. It was awful. But, you know what? I can't really blame it on Loyola because truth be told, I really got to hand it to Southern Illinois. They played a good game. It wasn't it. We were on the right side of it. I'd make that bet over again 100 times over. But you know what? After 9 straight game of the week, game of the month winners, Jerry had 6 weeks in a row. I had 2. My last 2 had won. But I've only had 3 in the last 2 months. So after 8 straight, you drop 1. Hey, it happens. Yes, Dustin, we are, but the thing is, we haven't been able to do it as much as we've wanted to lately. It's just been so busy. Obviously, soccer's in full swing. We've got all these sports in full swing. I'm still following baseball every single day, spring training-wise, because, we're only about a month out from baseball, so it's just been tough to get a lot of it done. But it is. Outfielders Anonymous is coming back, plus we're going to have another podcast that we're doing now, but it'll be members. There'll be a members only podcast, and then there'll be one that'll be on Spotify and everything, just like Outfielders Anonymous is. But what you will get if you are a member is you will get early access to it. So a couple of days before it even becomes available on Spotify and iTunes and everything there, you'll get it as a member. Oh, yeah. MLB. I don't like to brag, but I'm the best MLB guy there is. There's just no question about that. Lindor on the Mets right now. He was always one of my favorite players. What about Rosario? Both shortstops, right? You talking about Ahmed Rosario? He was one of my favorite. If you go back and watch my video from a couple of years ago, before he had ever stepped foot on a big league field, I was talking about him as one of my favorite prospects. Nobody liked him. He came out. He showed out, almost had a Rookie of the Year. I think that the Mets were stupid to give him up. I think that, truth be told, but what did I say back in December? I said Lindor's gone this year. Cleveland can't afford him. He'll end up going to the Mets. That's really the best fit for him. But yeah, they were both shorts, but the problem is they could have shifted one to second base. There's so many maneuvers they could have done. They still need a little bit of outfield work. It was dumb to get rid of him because, truth be told, even though Lindor signed that big contract, who's to say that because Lindor's one of those superstars where if he goes and twists his ankle, they're going to sit him out for 3 weeks instead of 3 games. Who's going to be there to back him up and give you as much power at the plate and everything else? My Tigers will still suck. It'll turn around in a couple of years. I think that right now, if you're talking about the Detroit Tigers, I think that the Detroit Tigers have the best farm system they've had in the last 30 years this year. Are they good? No. They're not going to be good. I do think they're going to be better, but they're also coming into what is becoming a more wide open division. I still think that the White Sox right now are the best team. But like I said 2 years ago when I said the White Sox were going to take it in the next 3 years, everybody thought I was crazy. Every prediction I make in Major League Baseball, people think that I'm out of my mind. And somehow, some way, I keep predicting these winners and exactly what's going to happen. Just like last year when I was at the winter meetings in San Diego. Yeah, they had gotten Machado, which wasn't a huge deal. And I said, you wait. I said, they're going to win a World Series within the next 3 to 5 years. They're going to win the NL West. I said, they'll be there to win the NL West if 1 year the Dodgers slip up in the next 3. Everybody thought I was crazy. I said that they were making the best moves out of anybody in baseball. And now look at them. They may have had one of the most impressive, I don't want to say offseason. I'd say the last year, what they've done offseason-wise, trade deadline-wise, farm system-wise, I think they've done what may be the most impressive thing I've ever seen. He wasn't yet. He was going to be. He wasn't quite there yet. He would have been. I mean, that's the thing. They needed to get rid of him while they still could have gotten something for him. That's the same reason that the Red Sox gave up Mookie when they did. Because had they waited, they knew they didn't have enough to go out there and win anything. So they would have kept Mookie for one more year for what? Just to have him, and then they would have gotten absolutely nothing for him. This way, they were able to offload David Price, who was eating up too much payroll. They didn't, or they say they didn't have enough money to sign Mookie. That's a cop-out because they absolutely did. And they ended up getting about $40 million. So they actually got something to work with. But the thing is, now you're talking about, okay, you're going to get rid of Price, who had one of the best postseason performances in Red Sox history. You're getting rid of quite possibly one of the top 5 players in all of baseball, top 3 players in all of baseball, in Mookie Betts. You're now, you might not have Jackie Bradley Jr. So what are you going to have 0 outfield? It just, I do not agree with some of the stuff that the Red Sox have done in the past couple of years. Oh, you don't have to wait and see if the Padres are for real. They are. Are they better than the Dodgers? No. The Dodgers are still the best team in baseball. By far. But they can't stay that way forever. They can't stay. No team can. If it were possible just with money to stay at a certain level, the Yankees would still be in a World Series every year. It would be the Yankees, the Dodgers, or the Cubs in a World Series every year just based on money. But you can't do it. Farm systems still play a part. Players still retire. Players still get hurt. You still have to develop and build. But the Dodgers, you're looking at all but a dynasty. John, that wouldn't even be fun money. That'd be serious money. The thing is, I've now heard a couple of people that claim they know baseball, in the handicapping world, going, oh, I'm going to put some money on the Padres, and, because I do believe that they have what it takes to pull an upset. It's like, wait, how long did it take you to figure that out? I had them as one of my backups last year. I had the Dodgers to win it. I said that the second that the World Series ended in 2019, that the Dodgers would win it in 2020. But I had I hedged that bet with picking the Padres. And last year was an odd year. Yep. I will be releasing MLB futures. Always do. Always do. I tell you what, Jerry, what do you think? Randy, I'm not going to say that right now because that will go out to my MLB clients and all access clients when I release that. And I like to give them the chance to get their future wagers in and stuff. And then usually about a week after that, once it gets closer to the start of the season, the line comes down a little bit, things start shifting, then I'll usually give it out. But I like to make sure that my players have it first. And so, I mean, if you are on MLB this year, you'll get it. I'm just not going to say it on this live stream. But I've already got who I think is going to win every division, so on and so forth. I've got some season win totals that I'm working on now. So they will hopefully, if I get all of that done, it'll be out this week, all of my MLB futures. The only thing I'm waiting on now, I mean, I still have a little bit of work to do, and then I want to see how some of the people that have been coming back from surgeries and things like that, how they wind up, as some of them are going to start playing, are going to start taking the field and doing some work during spring training this week. So I want to see how that kind of pans out to see if I think that they will be a vital part of a rotation or if they're going to be somebody that's so limited that it won't really matter. It was a trade. He was going to be a free agent, but at the time that he left, it was a trade. Same situation like with Mookie, with the Red Sox. Jerry, you think I should do a maybe allow a few people in this chat to maybe get promo on MLB? Because the MLB discounts are over. They're not coming back. Yeah, JBJ, Jackie Bradley, he's a very good personal friend of mine. Somebody that I followed, I mean, he was one of the best college outfielders I had ever seen. I mean, the fact that the Red Sox were even humoring that is ridiculous. I think now that Cora's back, we may see things go back the way that they should be. But I don't know. He is super analytical. Guys, we got 48 people in here right now. I want to see everybody that has not hit the like button smash it right now. And anybody in this chat that's not subscribed to the channel, I want you to do it right now. Steve, not in college, no. Some AAU ball, yes. And some Summer League ball, yes. Even did a year Cape Cod League. Well, he didn't do a full year. Because that's when he ended up talking about preparing for the draft. Yep. Everybody keeps asking if I've got pending plays. Yes, I have some plays that will be released for tonight. And I'm going to give some away for free, too. But I was giving people time to get in, and that way I don't have to repeat myself 10 times. Because I won't. Because I don't have too long. As a matter of fact, Jerry, start getting these people to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. Let me go. I'm going to refill my cup. Because I'm empty. Jerry, run the chat for a minute. I'll be right back, and then we'll start giving out some free picks. We're going to do horses. I'm going to call Rick, too, and see what he thinks about these races, because I know he was dealing with weather down there. So we'll do a recap of what we've done so far today. We'll do some free picks. We'll do some horses. We'll do all that stuff. Played in the cave. Mask, guys. I did 2 seasons. Be right back. if I will join. Let's see what we missed. $40 so far. Yep, and Illinois was one of our picks, one of our premium picks for today. Illinois +5. Navy as well. That was an easy winner. That was a pick'em. I don't think Navy was ever down in that game. We've got a game starting here in about a half hour. Yeah, the Orioles will compete. I still think the Orioles have one of the top 3 farm systems in all the MLB, have for a few years. Problem is they're a freaking organ donor for big teams, just like Tampa Bay is, just like Oakland is. You get those small market teams that, you got people that spend $300 million a year and then teams that spend $60 million a year. They've got to get rid of their studs to be able to financially make it. Steve, hit the like button, not the Oh, I thought you were doing. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. All right, let's do some freebies. Looks like we're going to hit another one here in just a moment. We also have Hampton. They're winning right now as well. Somebody give me a score update on the Arizona-Washington State game. It's Liga MX. I think he put that in there. Yeah, Premium Soccer Liga MX. All right. Now, since we've already been live for almost 40 minutes, I don't want to stay live for too long because I have a conference call with Patrick here in just a little while for NASCAR, and I want to give you guys a chance to win something too. So I'm going to run through a couple of these. 43-37 Arizona. Awesome. We've got them minus 13, so they need to pick it up just a little bit. How much time's left in that? $14 minutes. Okay, so we got plenty of time. All right, first game, 4 o'clock, guys. Go ahead and put this bet in. As a matter of fact, hold on, I guess I need to double check the lines. And these lines that I'm giving you are William Hill. This is who we use. So you don't have to put in the chat that Billy Bob's, bookmaking service has something different. All right, so William Hill right now, as well as Circa. Colorado State Air Force. Colorado State's laying 17. I am laying 17 points with Colorado State. That one did not make the card. I mean, it was just barely. It just barely missed it. But it was something that Jerry and I bet anyway. We invested in the game for half of what we do for a normal premium investment. We actually got it at 17.5, but 17 is much better. So Colorado State, 4 p.m. Minus 17 over Air Force. There's your first one. I'm going to give you, well, I'll tell you what. We've got some movement here in the market on a game that I like. Okay, all right. I got the Arizona game. Y'all are good on that. I just wanted a quick update. I really, more than anything, just wanted to see what was left time-wise. Because when I turned that game on earlier and it was behind me, I immediately got a warning from YouTube about it. All right, what would y'all rather have for the second pick? Because we've got some movement right now, and I like it. Underdog or a favorite? I've already given you one favorite. I've got one dog that I'm getting ready to play right now. It didn't quite make the cut, but I'm playing it. Just 1 second. Let me see how this thing's moving in other places. This line keeps jumping. Mitch Wilson said Wisconsin was the squarest play on the board today. He might be right. I don't know. We had Illinois +5, so. My office staff said that there was about 12 emails that came through early this morning when people started looking at the game saying that I was an idiot for taking Illinois. I wonder if maybe I should go back and respond to those people and ask them how they feel at this moment. Go back and watch my video from the other day when I said, Tennessee would take down Vanderbilt and then they'll end up getting beat by Auburn. I think Auburn ended up beating Tennessee today. All right, let's do an underdog play. Another 4 p.m. game. Again, this is one that didn't make the card, but the line just moved. I really like it. I'm getting 2.5 in some spots. Right now, Circa has 3. So if you can get +3 on this game, God bless you. That's what I would go with. 2.5 I'm okay with. The game just barely missed the cut. Florida +2.5. We're playing +3 as we speak. But now here's the thing about this game. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about Kentucky this year. How they've done, how they've struggled. I mean, you can't really talk about Calipari having young guys and that being the problem because that's most of the time all he ever has. Because Calipari is, the definition of a one-and-done coach. He just does not keep players around. He gets them in, he uses them for what they can be used for, and he sends them off to the NBA. That's why he's the highest-paid coach in basketball. And why he may go down as the highest paid coach ever. But the thing about it this year is this year he didn't have time to, number one, finish his recruiting. Number two, they really didn't get adequate practice. They didn't have any type of a real preseason. They didn't. The schedule's all screwed up. You don't know when you're going to play, what's going to get called off, what's going to get canceled. It's all just one big shit show out there. So Kentucky, as I've said all year, we have faded Kentucky a total of 7 times this year in games. And we have won 6 of them and pushed on 1 of them. I have not lost a single game fading Kentucky this year. But just like I said last week, I said Kentucky is going to go on a run. They're building. They have confidence now. They're starting to play like they know what they're capable of. Case in point, look at what they've done the last 3 games. They have played like the best team in the SEC. They have played like one of the more dominant teams in college basketball. And right now, the SEC is wide open. With the exception of Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, I think the SEC is wide open for the postseason tournament. When you talk about the actual SEC tournament itself, this is one that I think could be won by Alabama, by Auburn, by Kentucky, by Mississippi, by Georgia. I mean, hell, if you really want to talk about it, Frank Martin runs a tight ship. He could very well win it. I think Missouri's got an actual chance at it because, again, when you get into these postseason tournaments, you've got certain teams that are locked in for the big dance. When you're talking about a top-seeded team, somebody like an Alabama or somebody that could be like a Tennessee, something like that, that's when they start focusing on that versus what's right in front of their face. But when you have teams like a Florida, who knows that they really don't have what it takes to go all the way this year, to really do any damage within the big dance. Same thing goes for Kentucky this year. Even though Calipari, that's what he's focused on every year, that makes them more focused on winning the SEC because they know that is their big dance. So I think that it's a wide open tournament. I think that if there's any team that's playing with confidence right now, hell, outside of Gonzaga, I think that Kentucky may be playing with the most confidence out of anybody in Division I ball right now. But the fact remains, when you talk about experience, you talk about just the level of talent right now, player to player, Florida's the better team. Now, of course, they're going into Rupp Arena, even though it's a limited number of people. They're still going to be people. Kentucky fans are passionate about their team. I just think that when you're getting 3 points with a team that's just flat out better, and a team that's healthy right now, and going up against a team that they know very well, it's, you're within the conference, you're in the same division. I think you're kind of dumb not to take your chances with it. I think Florida should win this game, but I mean, if anybody's capable of pulling off an upset, it's Calipari, especially at Rupp Arena. But I'm taking the 3 points. This is a lean, but I'm taking Florida in the 3 points to win this one. So there's pick number 2. And guys, if any of you didn't tune in yesterday, shame on you. We gave out 2 NCAA basketball picks, both of them easy winners. And we also gave out some horse racing picks that also would have made you money. And I tell you what, let's switch gears a little bit here. Let's go to a different sport. Doom, 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 doom. 2 more likes, guys. Come on. And everybody that's in this chat that's not subscribed, subscribe. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So my Major League Baseball season, if any of you don't know, I am the #1 MLB handicapper in the business. There's nobody that even comes close to producing the numbers that I produce. And this is not just last year or not just, this coming year. This is every year. Every year. I have publicly challenged every capper out there. One of them actually challenged me, old Steve Stevens' partner, the Hamburglar, or Grimace, or whatever his name is. And that year, it was 2018, he made his predictions for who was going to win each division. I came back, also predicted, and we were way different. One of his picks to go to the World Series that year and actually win the World Series was the Washington Nationals, and I said that they wouldn't even make the playoffs when they were the favorite to win the NL East. They didn't make it. The Braves were projected that year, or maybe this was 2017. They were projected to finish second to dead last within the AL East, just in front of Miami, and I predicted them to win the NL East. And guess who won the NL East? I also, before the season started, predicted the Boston Red Sox to win it all. They were not. They weren't even projected. They were projected to make wild card at best. The Yankees were projected to be better. So anyway, if you've never been with me during Major League Baseball, you are missing out. You have a chance to be with me during the 2021 baseball season. And it's usually $2,000 to get my Major League Baseball. Now, we always run our discount during New Year's. That way people can have a chance to get on early bird. But once that's over, it's over. This is not something that we do like the other sports where we might do a discount once a month. Yeah, we just don't do it. The baseball is too profitable, it's too valuable, and I just don't like discounting it. Truth be told, Jerry and I have talked about this. Baseball prices for 2022 may very well double. There's just too much money that you will make for us to only be charging $2,000 for the entire season. But for any of you in this room who's not an all-access member or has not already purchased the Major League Baseball season, I'm going to pick 3 people. I'd like to pick them within this chat right here to get it for 50% off. What do you guys think about that? This is a one-time offer, guys, so you can't send me an email on Wednesday of next week and be like, you know what? I decided I want to do that. I want to pick them right here, right now. And I'll give you the instructions on how to get it. 3 people is all I'm taking. Now, you can choose one of two. You can get the Major League Baseball season for 50% off, or if you would like to go ahead and get the 1-year all-access pass, that way you get Major League Baseball. You get every other sport we do, including all of Jerry's stuff. You get every game of the week, game of the month, game of the year. You get NASCAR. You get everything. If you'd rather do that, I'll give you 50% off that. Again, 3 people. You just tell me which one you want. I mean, obviously, the best bang for your buck is going to be the 1-year all-access pass, because then for the next year, the next 52 weeks, there's nothing that we will release that you would have to buy. Nothing. You get absolutely everything that is released on ChaseWins.com. Every single sport, every single play, every futures bet, every game of the week, game of the month, game of the year. You're going to get horse racing when it starts. You're going to get Jerry's soccer. You get Patrick's NASCAR. You get everything. You literally get everything. So obviously that's the best bang for your buck. But if you would rather just get MLB, that's fine. I'm going to give you 50% off either one. I'm picking 3 people out of this chat. Who wants it? I see one right there. John Hassler. He wants in. Up, Troy, you get my MLB every year, so you already know what's up. Tell these people what they're missing out on. All right, John, the 1-year all-access pass is $4,000. It's $2,000 for the MLB season. I'll give you either one of those you want for 50% off. So you can spend $1,000 and get the Major League Baseball season. You can spend $2,000 or you'll get everything for a year. Either way, you're getting 50% off. You tell me which one you want, and I'll tell you how to get it. There's one. If John accepts it, he's number 1. I'm going to take 2 more. That's it. Okay, and I'll tell you what. Let's do another freebie, because we had some line movement. Now, again, I don't know what it's showing offshore, but this is William Hill. William Hill's total just moved. So there is a ton of money coming in right now on the LA-Minnesota game. The LA-Minnesota game in the NHL tonight. Now, what did we have yesterday? We had a premium play. Minnesota in regulation to take down LA. It was an easy 3-1 win. I see the same type of game going tonight. That's what I see. Minnesota, they're going to shut people down all year, just like I said in my free play video. LA, I'd say that they've been shooting a lot. They've been, hitting a lot of shots on goal. They've been doing well, but the teams that they have been playing defensively just haven't been all there. Even St. Louis was a good defensive team. They didn't do well against them. They're going to struggle to score against Minnesota just like they did last night. And truth be told, Minnesota focuses more on defense than they do offense. 6 is too high. 5.5 was too high in my opinion. But I love 6. If you're still getting it 5.5, I mean, unless you can buy that point up and still be under $1.50, I wouldn't mess with it. But right now, William Hill has the total sitting at 6. LA, Minnesota, under 6 goals at minus $1.25. I love it. All right, John, you want it. Do you have Twitter, John Hassler? What's up, Alex? How you been, man? Okay, that's no problem. That's no problem. Send me an email, chase@chasewins.com, and put the subject as MLB season. And I'll get back to you here. Give me like an hour once I get done with this stream and everything else, because I still have some late games to go over. And I'm going to get those posted up fairly shortly. And once I get that done, I'll give you the instructions on how to get it. All right. All right, Mr. Vasquez. You said you wanted to look into the MLB package this year. I've got 2 more people within this live chat that are going to get it for 50% off. They're going to get it for $1,000 instead of $2,000. This is today only. John Hassler, he's already committed to one of those. I've got 2 more I'm giving away. If you want it, let me know. Today and today only, you get it for 50% off, or you can get the 1-year all-access pass for 50% off, and you get MLB and then everything else, every game of the week, game of the month, everything. So whichever one you want, you can choose. So it's up to you. But it's today and today only. I'm giving away 2 more spots during this live stream. So if you want it, one is yours, but I need to know now. Later on, Chad. All right, let's check something out real quick. So we've given away 2 NCAA basketball plays, given away an NHL play, Illinois is getting ready to cash. That's another underdog winner. I don't think anybody wins the underdog rates that we do. I mean, not even close. Okay, I'm going to give you another NHL pick. Another totals pick. Another under. Now, 5.5 is the total right now. Anaheim, Vegas. I'll be honest with you. Anaheim's one of those teams that I wish that I could just bet the under every night. They're an under team. They don't score a lot. Vegas, they're a high-scoring team, though. And you look at what they've done over the past couple of weeks, you would say, oh, God, 4-3, 4-3. I mean, but look at what they did last time they played Anaheim. I think we may see a repeat of it. I think this one, I think that 5.5 is about right. But right now you can buy it up to 6. At least you can at William Hill. So that's what I'm doing. I'm buying the total from 5.5 to 6. I'm laying $1.45, and I'm taking under Anaheim and Vegas tonight in the NHL. So now that's 4 free picks. Ooh. And I've got another one for you. So I just got one. All right, so Rick, our horse racing guru, Gulfstream Park, race 11. It goes at 4:29 p.m. is the start time. So you're going to need to get in a couple of minutes before then. So you've got just under half an hour on this wager. Do you like those hockey at 5.5? Nah, the first one, no, I do not. You need to have that one at 6. The second one, if you want to lay 5.5 with Anaheim and Vegas, you can, but it needs to be a small wager. All right, so Gulfstream Park, race 11. Horse number 2. The horse's name is Got Stormy. Play that horse to win the race. Small little fun money wager. Second one, Gulfstream Park, race 14. Another fun money wager. Horse number 8. You want to play this one as a show wager. So that means it can come in first, second, or third. Show wager, race 14, Gulfstream Park, horse number 8. Horse's name is Greatest Honor. Show bet. I will repeat one more time. Show bet. So there's your 2 free horse racing picks. How about that? No problem. No problem at all. All right, before we wrap it up, guys, one more time. If you want the MLB season for half price, I've got 2 spots left for anybody that wants it. We're not going to put the season back on sale, so it's not like you'll be able to get it any other time. You can get it. I've got 2 spots left. We've already got one of our members in here. John Hassler, he's claiming the first one. Or if you would rather get the 1-year all-access pass for half price, you can do that as well. Whichever one you choose, you need to let me know right now. Steve Bowers, it is $2,000 for the MLB season, so I will be giving it to you at 50% off for $1,000. The 1-year all-access pass is $4,000 for the year, so I would be giving you that one at $2,000, whichever one. Either one, 50% off today only. I've got 2 spots left. And listen, there's nothing wrong with paying full price for either one of those. Because it's not like you won't make your money back with either one, 100 times over. But if you can save money, why not save money? Why spend it if you don't have to? And I need everybody in here. There's 46 people in here right now. I need every single one of you that's not already doing it to go follow Jerry on Twitter. His handle is at W, the number 1, and the word venture. W1 Venture. No problem. And listen, if we don't sell the other two, that's fine. Listen, it's not going to hurt my feelings not to discount Major League Baseball. Not in the least. How much profit I turned? I mean, yeah, I do, but that's going to be irrelevant to what you'll turn because, I mean, what we wager per game and what you wager per game is probably not the same. I mean, on average, just to give you an example, and any one of these guys in here can attest to this because that most of them have been with me since I started releasing my MLB to the public. Most years we're over 70% win rate for the season, not for a week, not for a month of it, not for the first half. From opening day to World Series, we're usually around 71% win rate. I have monthly packages that will include MLB, but I don't have monthly just one sport packages. And guys, I mean, if you don't believe what I'm saying, there's 400 videos that I've recorded in the past few years. You can go back and, I mean, there's recaps of, I mean, almost every day throughout every baseball season. All right, so John, you've sent me an email, right? There you go, John. See, Alex, right there. He is Mario. That's exactly what we do. We are a one dime per premium play company. 3 dimes per top play, 5 dimes or higher for games of the week, month, or year, depending on what it's rated. But yes, 1 dime per premium play in all sports. Did you right there? About 73% for each MLB season. So, John, here within the next couple of hours, I'm going to email you back and give you the instructions on how to log in and get it. That way you can get signed up, and that way we'll get you linked up today. And that way you'll get the futures that I release over the next week. And then, of course, you'll obviously be locked in and ready to go for when opening day gets here. All right, how about one more free play for you guys before we roll out? Keep in mind, I will be posting more plays, but It's not going to be as soon as I get off here. I've still got some more work to do. I still have about a dozen games I need to break down for late night action, and I only want to do this one more time. I don't want to do it. They're up by 5, good sir. They're up by 2 with 15 seconds to go. I mean, we're going to win the game. We had them +5, so the game's, I mean, and I don't think they're going to make overtime because they're going to foul right here. Illinois, they're a good free throw shooting team. They always have it in the hands of their best shooters because they like to average them. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. So, Illinois is one of the fastest scoring teams in all of college basketball. They usually average getting their shot off between the first 6 and 9 seconds of each possession. How many of you knew that? That just shows you how overly obsessive I am with knowing everything there is to know about a team. All right. All right, how about one more free play? Big one. Big free play. One that will be on tonight's card for sure. Unless, God forbid, it were to get postponed for some reason. Oh, and so out of everybody that buys the MLB season this year, you're automatically entered to win Jerry's favorite card, the Mookie Betts Purple Refractor Diamond King, limited to 50. And I just think it's cool. Jerry loves it too. I'm giving that away to one of the people that buys the MLB season. So if you've bought it, you're already entered. And then on opening day, I'm going to do a random draw and send this to somebody. I think if it grades out a perfect 10, which it should, because I wouldn't have got it if it wasn't. Corners are perfect, centering's perfect. There's no print lines, there's no surface scratches. I've got it in a top loader. I've got it in a sealed bag and everything, so it can't be damaged in shipping. I think perfect 10s right now, the last one sold on eBay for like $700. Yeah. Because you bought it. Yeah, you are. Anybody that's bought it. It doesn't matter when you bought it. As long as you bought it. We're taking everybody from that. On the under. Well, we didn't play the under, so I can't help you there. Do you like hockey? I don't know how I should take that question, considering I've given out 2 hockey plays on this live stream and bet hockey every day. You've got one of the limited ones, one of the ones to 50. The difference in this one is this got some gold border at the bottom. So it makes it, I guess, that one is the different than the normal pink refractor, and the background's different. So it's limited to 50, and this is number 16 of 50. So I bought 3 of these during the off season because I knew that he was going to get traded. And I had a feeling it was going to be the Dodgers, and that's who I had to win the World Series. So when he got traded, they went up a little bit. But when they won the World Series, I paid $150 a piece for them. And now they sell for over $700 a piece. Telling you guys, alternative assets. All right. One more free play. And listen, since don't go into overtime. Okay, now listen. Since John is the only one that has claimed one of the 3 spots for the MLB 50% off, I am going to allow one of you in this chat. I'm not putting this on Twitter. I'm not putting it out on another video. If nobody claims it, fair enough. No worries. Oh, and by the way, Jerry, right now, that little investment you and I made on the 1999 booster pack, last one sold yesterday, $14.50 on eBay. So, $800 something purchase all the way to that, and it hadn't even been a month. If any one of you want to claim the last two spots, DM me on Twitter at Chase Wins, or no, at Picks Chase, PICKSCHASE. Tell me that you want the 50% MLB. I've got 2 spots left. This package will not be going back on sale. So it's not like you're going to be able to go to the site and just buy it. You've got to get special instructions on how to do it. It will not be going back on sale. Just like we did, we ran the sale on it for New Year's like we always do. That's the only time we run a sale on it. We just don't put MLB on sale. It shouldn't be on sale. It should be $5,000 for the season. But I'm giving 3 people the chance to get it for 50% off. John Hassler, he's one of the lucky ones. He's already claimed it. 2 more people have the ability to do it. The first 2, before midnight tonight, to DM me on Twitter at PicksChase or email me, chase@ChaseWins, subject line MLB 50% or whatever. That way I know. I'll give you the instructions too, or if nobody does it by midnight, oh well. No harm, no foul. Last free play of the day, guys. Big one. Jackson State taking on Mississippi Valley State. Jackson State right now is laying 21.5 at William Hill. 22 at most other books. So we're laying 21.5, or we laid 21.5 on this game. If you're getting it at 22, that is fine. I do not care. Right now, I've got this line should be sitting at 26.5. Premium play, Jackson State minus 21.5. That's your final free play of the day. So that makes it 5 official free picks as well as the 2 horse racing picks. So 7 picks in total in an hour and 20 minutes. You can't beat that. So far today, guys, it's been a great day. We cashed in on our Navy. That was our early game. Navy Navy as a pick'em, easy winner. Illinois +5. They're up by 3 right now with 1.9 to go. So that looks like that's going to cash. Hampton looked like it was going to cash just a few minutes ago. We've got Arizona. West Virginia just started a few minutes ago. I've given you some free plays on some 4 o'clock games that just started, and I'll have some later afternoon action tonight. Go get on those hockey plays that I told you to as long as you can get the correct line. And if you guys need anything, let me know. Like I said, I will be kind of MIA for the next couple of hours so I can get the final games posted and ready for everybody. And then after that, once I get all that done, John, I will be hitting you up first to get you linked up with the MLB package. And then after that, I will go through the rest of my emails and do that. Patrick and I have a conference call in just a little while for NASCAR. It's going to be a huge Sunday, guys. Get on the NASCAR Day Pass. Or if you want to get all of the picks and all of the sports that we have going on, all premium and daily top play, jump on a $99 7-day pass or a month pass, whatever you want to get. Just make sure you get on something. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Start making money with us. We are the best service in the business for a reason, and that's why we can have 100 people in a chat at one time telling you how much money they've made versus just having somebody run their mouth about it. You know, I digress though. Jackson State, guys. Jackson State over Mississippi Valley State, minus 21.5. That's your premium play. Go cash in on all the other ones that I gave you. Let's go finish out the day strong. More plays to come for all of the paid clients. An email will be sent out the second. Did you not do a top? Do you not do top play every day? Not if one doesn't make the cut. I don't. Most services will say, yeah, we do a top play every day because they just label one as a top play. We have a very, very strict system that we go by how I rate plays and grade plays. And if one does not meet a certain level of requirement, I'm not going to label it as a top play because a top play is wagered 3 times the amount of a premium play. So, but you will get all daily top plays for Major League Baseball that we have, and there's a lot of them. Most days we have one, but it's just not every day. But you will get all premium and daily top plays for the entire Major League Baseball season and the playoffs with the package that you're going to be buying. So let's go have a good day. Alex, that play that I just gave out on Jackson State, that is a premium play, so you need to wager as such, okay? Okay, Tar Heels are on. I got to go. See you guys. Oh, and Illinois just cashed. They won by, what'd you say, 5? We had them +5. Another underdog winner, so let's see if we can go cash some more. Let's see if my Heels can do it. I'm going to watch this game while I finish up the rest of the day's game. Good luck. Let's give this away to a lucky person. Let me know if you want that MLB 50% off, guys. Maybe we'll go live again tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we'll go live and give out some NASCAR shit. How about that? Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in so much. Let me know if you want the 50% off. And do you have NHL? I don't know what that means. I've been giving out 2 NHL plays on this video. Yes, I have an NHL package. You can buy a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day package, an all-access pass, whatever you want. It includes NHL, or you can buy the NHL season. But yes, we're the top NHL service in the business. Last 3 years, we've averaged well over 70% in NHL. Last year, we were over 80% for the first half. So anyway, I got to go, guys. Listen, if you have any other really important questions, send me a DM on Twitter @PicksChase, or send me an email, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. But please bear with me. If you send me an email, you're not going to get a response in the first 30 minutes. I get 300 to 500 emails a day, and it takes time to go through them. But you will get a response from me. I promise. Just got to give me time. Love you guys. John, I will talk to you personally soon and get you linked up with MLB. Anybody else, let me know if you want it. See you guys in the winner's circle.